Well, first of all, I just want to thank you for taking the time to do this with us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Just to start off, I think we might have talked to you a little bit about this during our last interview. But how would you sort of characterize your daily responsibilities here? And has that shifted at all over the years, or just
Yeah,
tell us a
something
little
in
about that?
my responsibilities is 24 hours responsibility, right? I work day and night and uh, weekends. It doesn't matter day of the week for us.
Yeah.
But the responsibilities for us are are pretty critical. Our department trains a lot to be prepared for the worst that could happen um, on campus in the country, um, and another thing I like about our responsibilities as a department is there's no day that's the same.
Mhm.
Every day we come in, we're dealing with something different, something new. But day to day, I just want our department engaged with the community to create a positive interaction.
Mhm. Cool. What would you say are some of the challenges generally associated with running public safety?
I wouldn't say the challenges are specific here. I think that my mission and vision for the department are really challenges as the community perceives this profession in general.
Mhm.
I interview every new candidate, recruit for the department, and one of the top questions I have for them is um, how can they make a difference and change the perception of the community we serve with the perception that's in the country of our profession, right? Like how are we going to make a positive interaction every day and every interaction positive? I always look forward to a challenged interaction with anybody on campus, off campus, a parent, a student, a guest, anyone from our community. Usually our interactions are something negative that's happened to them. And always looking to make that positive. At the end of the day, the end of that conversation, the end of that interaction, investigation, what positive impact can we make on them?
Thank you. Um, just just sort of being on a college campus, I imagine that you have a lot of responsibilities in a lot of different areas. Aside from keeping the campus safe, I imagine you're also involved in parking, Res Life, you have other organizations on campus.
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys are spread all over the
yeah.
place. So, how do you sort of maintain strong lines of communication with so many different responsibilities?
It's about, I think we talk about it on campus a lot, and I enjoy the campus environment because we get to know our community
Right.
one to one most of the times. Um, and I think that strong lines of communication for me are regular communication before there's a crisis, before there's an incident, before something happens. So I've initiated a public safety advisory board that I involve the community in to meet with me once a month,
Mhm.
made up of students, faculty, and staff. I meet with the student government president once a week right now to have a communication with them and their groups and organizations. I interact and am part of the student residential life and the director of residential life, the dean of students. It's about relationship building, relationship understanding, and having real conversations. Um, and another thing I always believe in and push is that I have to trust and have a trust and transparency in the community. It's really important to me to have transparency about our department, about what we do, what we're here to serve, and what our mission and vision is.
Mhm.
And I always have to trust that the people I communicate with and work with in other departments, I have to trust their expertise in their area and my expertise in our area and how we can benefit each other.
Yeah. Uh, Sort of talking about general campus safety, what are some tips that you might give for students just in terms of keeping themselves safe and keeping their peers safe as well? There's lots of different incidents that can occur on campus. What would you say is just general a good way to sort of conduct yourself just
Yeah,
in this
I don't want
environment?
students or the community to live on edge. I
Right.
mean, I have a family. I have a son and a daughter and a grandkids, and family and law enforcement. I don't want people to live on edge, but I want people to essentially not let their guard down. When I talk to our community, they all respond that we feel safe on campus and walking on campus. I guess that's a tribute to us in providing that comfort level on campus. But I spend my life and my expertise and profession seeing the worst things that happen around the country, not specifically here, and being prepared for that stuff. So for me, I've always promoted and talked to our community is that the community keeps us safe here, not my department. We don't know what we don't know. And I encourage the community to work with us to keep the campus safe and not specifically themselves safe by reporting, right? Reporting stuff that may seem off, suspicious, whatever it may be. We have the Live Safe app that I really pushed that. I had another chief from Boston call me yesterday about our Live Safe app and how I use it, and recommend it to him for the communication from the community about keeping each other safe. And I always say that. I mean, we don't know what we prevent because it doesn't happen, but the community really has the pulse on what's going on in the community, and I encourage them to communicate with us a lot, and let us triage that and decide whether it's concerning or not or needs to be addressed.
Yeah. I imagine a big part of sort of being prepared for whatever can happen is maintaining a very competent strong staff. What sort of general qualities would you say characterize a successful public safety officer?
I always look for officers that have experience and training and background. That just benefits us. Retired from municipalities or the state, but my department is really a mix of both. Really, what I'm looking for in a new recruit is character, and I screen them for that to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
I can train them. All of our training is in-house, and all of our trainers are professionals and experts in their areas. So we spend a lot of time training, even experienced officers that come with experience. We spend a lot of time. They get the same training as someone with no experience.
Yeah.
But for me, what I'm looking for is what I talked about earlier: someone with character and the mission to project on the community to have a positive impact. Treat people with dignity and respect is the most important to me, and having engagement, literal engagement on a daily basis, not only when someone has an incident to bring to us. It's important to me. I have family and we all have our own, I teach a class on this, but we all have our own experiences with law enforcement in our personal lives. And when they're negative, that creates an impact on you that you don't forget. So again, there's stuff going on around the country and the administration, and I want the community to not only depend on us, but feel comfortable coming to us. And it doesn't have to be for a major incident or something they're involved in, criminally or something. I'm looking to have a daily, for people to be able to rely on us daily.
Yeah.